Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. It's another day. I forgot what I was wearing. Oh wait, let me look down. Oh, yeah, I'm just wearing a red shirt. Nothing special. Nothing special. So right now these podcasts are recorded in advance usually. But the Kyle Rittenhouse trial is still going on, and I'm just predicting he's going to be innocent because Kyle Rittenhouse really isn't on trial right now. It's our ability to defend ourselves is on trial right now, and the left are the anti-gun people, and so if Kyle is found guilty on this is going to really hamper self-defense, because if you have someone hit you over the head with a skateboard and you're not allowed to defend yourself, then I don't know. And then if someone is pointing a gun at you and you're not allowed to defend yourself, then what is going on in this world? That's what's on trial right now. It's not Kyle. It's our right to self-defense. And I don't, it's sad that it's so political, but that's how our world is. But it's like this because we're letting the minority make all this noise, and it's, I don't know. I mean, see, the problem is the people on the right are basically how do you say this, open-minded and realize everyone has a different opinion. The people on the left are like closed-minded and think the only right opinion is their opinion. And so it's two different mindsets clashing, but it's like a perfect storm because you got one side is really aggressive and just wants everyone to do what they want to do, and the other side is not aggressive and wants everyone to just do what they want to do. It's so weird. But anyway, I love that I finally understand right and left now. But I just think that's another way just to oversimplify things because I don't really believe in right and left because it doesn't make sense. You can't say this person's a Democrat and that means every single Democrat thinks this way. And you can't say this person's a Republican and then say every single Republican thinks this way because it's not true. Like, I'm an anarchist and not every anarchist thinks like I think. So, but just to simplify this conversation, because everyone else is having the same conversation, I have to. Well, I don't have to, but I'm going to because it's I'm trying to relate what the left wing media is saying. So they're trying their best to have a hive mind, even though after some of the testimony, like Kyle Rittenhouse, like the guy who was pointing a gun at Kyle Rittenhouse and walking up to him, um, they're trying to make him a hero, like in the news. Well, I'm sorry, on the left leaning news sites like CNN. CNN is trying to paint this guy, this one armed guy, as a hero. Like that right there should just show you that the media is just full of shit. But his testimony where he said like Kyle didn't shoot him until he had his gun drawn on Kyle, that's so damning that that's why Kyle's gonna get off. But that's so damning that people who were trying to like make this political, even though they're against self defense and against Kyle and against the Second Amendment, they have to admit that okay, yeah, you know, we're wrong about this. Like it's just another example of us living in clown world. Why would you put our right to self defense on trial? This makes no sense. Like all of us are on trial right now. This is our right to defend ourselves. Everyone should be up in arms right now, going, why is this even why does this even go to trial? And then two, why are we trying to give the criminals the advantage in everyday life? If you say that Kyle's guilty, this will bolster even more criminals. I mean, it's bad enough we have all the defund police stuff going on, so there's less police out there. There's more, like, crime has skyrocketed. Everything bad has gone up since Biden has become president. Like literally every bad statistic has gone up. And the whole thing doesn't make sense. Colin Harris, when she was like first trying to run for president, she called Joe Biden a racist and a sexist, but yet she's the vice president. Why would you work with someone who you said is a racist and a sexist? But yeah, Joe Biden is racist. He has said things that only a racist would say. Hell, he's calling Satchel Paige a Negro, and then you can look at his voting history, for other past bills. He's not on your side if you're of the Tanner variety of human beings. You can look up his voting history. Okay, so it's not me just making stuff up. Look up his voting history, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But anyway, it's a sad state where we live in, where because like certain people in the government aren't getting money from the NRA, that they're against the NRA and against self-defense. I mean, that's why. I mean, like the NRA gave money to the right, Democratic politicians. They'd be fighting for this too, but it is what it is. But it sucks. So I hope that the people on the jury, I hope a few of them were like relatively intelligent people when it comes to like what's really on trial, and like just said anything to make sure that they got on the jury so they could vote innocent no matter what. Because if I was on the jury, no matter what the outcome was, no matter what evidence was put in front of me, I'm voting innocent because I want my right to self-defend. I want to be able to defend myself and not feel like, oh no, you know, like what's wrong with people, you know, like I guess if you're in a store and whatever, someone accosts you, well, whatever, you're a woman and someone grabs your purse, or like if you're a um beta male provider and someone steals your purse, you're just supposed to like let them take it, and in fact you're supposed to help the criminal um outside, so they don't trip as they're trying to get away to their whatever getaway car, whatever, you know like if this doesn't work out, if someone robs you and you hurt them, they can sue you probably. But that's happened before, but it was over excessive force. But this is clown world multiplied by 5. I was going to say clown world multiplied by 69, but I want to keep that number sacred. But anyway, but yeah, my prediction is once again, predicting, I'm not an expert. I'm predicting that Kyle Rittenhouse is going to be found innocent because self-defense is what's on trial, not Kyle Rittenhouse. And I think that people are going to see the bigger picture and not make this political. And also, it's people from his hometown, or I mean, like people from the town are on the jury. And remember, their town was being burned down by by a terrorist organization called BLM. Okay, and also we got to end this BLM shit. So Kyle Rittenhouse being guilty is basically saying you support BLM. I don't support BLM. I hope the people in the jury don't support BLM. And so, I'm sure if they are thinking the same way, they know that if you vote him guilty, you're supporting BLM.